What it do, YouTube, man? Cam back in here with another one, but I know you already know. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, hit that like button, share all that good shit here. We're gonna talk about them Clippers, man. Cause you just don't know what you gonna get with them Clippers, man. Man. The Clip Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, they showed up. They did what I said. They did what I said they supposed to do, man. They showed up. Gotta give him their credit. Can't hate on PG-13 because he been, the last few years, he ain't been right in the playoffs. He ain't been showing up in the big moments. Hey, but he showed up when it mattered the most. Pivotal game. He didn't want to go down 3-1. You know, that was tough. That'll be tough for him. Hey, he showed up when it mattered the most. Gotta respect him. He balled out. Like, the last 2 games, he balled out. Hey, you gotta give credit where credit's due, man. Kawhi Leonard, we all know Kawhi Leonard is the model of consistency. That's what he do. He consistent. He got something to prove too. Kawhi Leonard, he still want to be on that playing field with LeBron, KD, all them dudes, top 5, top 3 in the game, best player in the league. He want that. He aiming for that crown. He want that championship too. I know he want to bring the championship to the Clippers, to LA, the small version of LA, the LA Clippers, man. That's man. Hey, them boys. Hey, you don't know what you just don't. The Clippers are like, you just don't know what you gonna get from them. Like when they're clicking on all cylinders, they one of the top best teams in the NBA. Like, and that's facts. And they still need to be consistent. They still got some things they need to fix, but at the end of the day, they got veterans over there, man. Good role players like Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris, the Morris that actually can hoop. Not the other one. He ain't hooping like Marcus Morris, like his brother, like his twin brother. But the Clippers, man, they got good role players, man. Got Nicholas Batum, who out there playing good basketball. Luke Kennard. Ever since they integrated him in their lineup, he been solid for them, for sure. You got who else? Who else on that? Zubac. He coming there, get your quality minutes to rebound. Then they just got veterans over there that can play, man. And they're a really deep team. Like, for real, like they go like 10 deep. Oh, also Terrence Mann, he be hooping too. I like you. He good to play hard. And hey man, they tough. Now, can they get out the West? I don't know, because they have to go through the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns already advanced from sweeping the Denver Nuggets. So, and the Phoenix Suns playing their best basketball of the year. Like, and they just CP3, man, he controls the game. Now, let me tell you, if they do play, if they do advance and beat Utah, and I say they can finish it off in 7. I think Utah is gonna get another game. Well, Utah be back at home. Utah might steal that one. Not steal it, but get it. Cause the Clippers can steal it, but cause Utah be home court. That's what I'm saying. Like, but I don't know, man. It just Utah is one of the Utah and the Clippers is like the pretty much the same. Because when they at their best, they clicking on all the cylinders. The best team in the league, one of the best teams in the league, Utah. And the Clippers, when they're clicking on all cylinders, they one of the best teams in the league. So you just don't know what you're gonna get from both those teams. Many people don't believe in Utah, you know. I was one of the ones that don't believe in Utah, but they got a superstar in Donovan Mitchell who can get you there. He can get you there. And Clippers supposedly have two superstars. I don't think Paul George, me personally, is a superstar anymore. I think he's an all-star plus. Yeah, I think he's an all-star plus a dude that can get you that can play second, third fiddle to a guy like Kawhi caliber. And man, this still a tough series, man. Don't count Utah out. They gonna some kind of way they'll find a way, to get things. They got good coaching, good players over there, good solid players. I hope Mike Conley come back too, man. He been out, and that's been kind of hurting him with that guard play, cause he's like the facilitator. And I mean Donovan Mitchell, he can facilitate, but he can facilitate, but he's really a scorer. Like he score. Everybody knows that. You really watch the game. He's not really that good of a. I mean, he can play make, but he ain't like the playmaker that Mike Conley is. Like Mike Conley is a playmaker, and well, they have Joe Ingles, but Mike Conley he gives you that he can settle, he can control the pace of the game a little bit more than whatnot. But yeah, man. And if the Clippers do advance though, they gonna need Rondo, man, cause CP3 he is gonna control the pace of the game. That's what he does. Like him and LeBron, all these dudes, they control the pace of the game. Rondo can do it too. Rondo is very good. So Rondo, he gonna have to step up big next series, man. I know he ain't been getting no burn the last few games since the Dallas series, and yeah, he gonna have to be there, man, cause CP3 he can control the pace of the game. Then you got D-Book balling, yeah, like CP3, yeah, like he's they gonna need Rondo, man, cause for the play in that series, because it's just the Phoenix Suns. CP3 is like he's very important to that team, and the dynamic that he brings to that team, it's like all world. And bro, yeah, I know this video gonna be a little longer, but shit. But yeah, man, like yeah, it's gonna be tough for the Clippers, man. Let's see, can they maintain the consistency with Paul George, and I know Kawhi he gonna get his because he's Kawhi Leonard. He's box office or whatever. Yeah, he's just that guy. He proved that he can get the job done. But it just on Paul George, man. Like Paul George, and I believe in Paul George this year. I think he can get them to the finals now. Not get them to the finals, but be a key contributor to getting them out of the West to the finals. And yeah, he just gonna have to, like, if he playing like this, man, they are tough to beat. You see when he goes for 30, they damn near will almost win every time, every game when Paul George goes for 30. And I know that just based on watching the game. Like, these ain't stats that I know. When Paul George, he cooks. When he cooks, they are the Clippers almost like they win most of the time when Paul George is being actual Paul George and not the Paul George that's bricking everything, and this confidence is just low. But when Paul George he gets it going, man, he gets it going. Now, I always say that injury kind of took him a few steps backwards, because people had to forget, man. Before Paul George had that gruesome leg injury, man, he was balling. He was taking that Miami Heat team to the limit. Like, he was giving them a run for their money for sure, man. And that injury just hurt him mentally, physically. And yeah, he came back stronger than ever, though. I give him that. He came back stronger, but people gotta forget that, like, Paul George pre-injury was a bad motherfucker. Like, he was cold. Like, him and Danny Granger. And Danny Granger obviously had his little injuries. So that kind of, you know, kept them from doing what they wanted to do. Upsetting LeBron and the Miami Heat, which many people still thought the Miami Heat was going to win because it's LeBron James and D-Wade, but that's either here nor there. But yeah, man, like, yeah, Paul George, man, he is key to this team winning and advancing, man. He's going to have to, you know, keep playing good basketball, great basketball like that. He's been playing great basketball. We don't say he's playing. Yeah, see, we don't do no Paul George. Ain't no PG-13 slander around here unless he's playing like shit. Then but no PG slander, man. No PG-13 slander, man. That dude been through a lot. And, you know, he said he was dealing with what depression in the bubble. I can believe him to a certain extent, but you know, you still gotta go out there and do what you do. Your job is to go out there and hoop, man. And yeah, well, we all know what happened last year. They blew the 3-1 lead against Denver. But that was last year, man. They look like a whole different team. Mentality is different. New coach, not new head coach. Tyler been on the staff. Yeah, man. Paul George, yeah, he's key to the team. We know what Kawhi Leonard can do. We know Kawhi Leonard is that dude. It's just on Paul George and the others, and the other, you know, teammates and stuff. Other role players. Reggie Jackson, Reggie Jackson been hooping, man. Like, he look like OKC Reggie Jackson, bro. Like, just going out there and hooping, making everything. You know? Nicholas Batum been solid. Like, that dude, he been playing good defense and playing both and knocking down shots, timely shots, and Luke Kennard, all these dudes, yeah, they're gonna be key to them winning and advancing against Utah because Utah is a really good team and is a really good and well coached team. But yeah, I think the Clippers, they can pull it off in 7, man. Just, hey, they gotta run through them Phoenix Suns though. Chris Paul, they gonna need Rondo for that, like I said. And it's gonna be tough, but you know, that's the NBA, man. It's the place to play out. It's gonna be tough. But I'm out, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that. I'm out.